Alright, here I am again. Gonna play some more of this game. Gonna actually get into like uncharted territory, kind of. So that'll be interesting. Something tells me I should be talking at these moments. Reading loading screen, whatnot. Feel like long, awkward silence probably isn't the best. But what do I say in these times? I thought maybe I could read the tips. But the tips seem boring. Charge-up weapons like the plasma rifle will consume more ammo with a larger charge, but also inflict a lot more damage. Kind of just common sense stuff. Anyways, here we are. Talk to this dude. He talks really weird. He is really weird. He just wants his town to be richer, or whatever. So I gotta go drain the power from an entire community of people, and this girl's gonna come help me just because she wants something to do. Ugh.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Okay.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. You got a minute?
Mister. Yes, we can chat.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Someone's here. Let's see. Best channel out there. Doubt.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Well, thanks, man. That's kind of you.
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste different. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
I thought a big to-do was a party. Doesn't sound like a party to me.
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
I sound tired? Maybe I'm a little tired. Yeah, I'm probably a little tired. I'll be okay, though.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it.
Yeah, I agree.
Used to say anyways.
I just don't really know what else I'm supposed to get a powered thingy from, you know? I need a power thingy. But the only power thingy is the one in the town, and then the other one is the one where the deserters are at. And, like, one makes a little more sense than the other. So, I mean, they better give me a... They better give me a better option here.
It's too clean.
One moment. Yeah, dude, a power thingy. I need one for my broken ship. So I can get off this rock.
You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
What? I thought you would talk to him.
Oh.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Yeah.
If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum
Jackson.
for the book.
Basically, I got out of that room, and the lady that's coming with me was just like, this probably isn't the best idea to take, the people's power. So we should come talk to this guy who's like spiritual guidance person, and he's giving me advice.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue
Apparently
cover
he
with
wants
the
me to
name
get a book for him.
Mbakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Yes, I'll get you the book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Alrighty then.
Something you need?
What? How would I? I've literally never talked to her. How would I notice that? She's never mentioned either of her parents. Okay, game. I'm so perceptive I can just psychoanalyze that that her parents are that her mom's dead or evil or something. Okay. Let's get out of this place. Raptidon. Oh, those look sweet. Less addicted to Coke. The only Coke I'm addicted to is Coca-Cola. Okay, yet again it tells me to leave at this side of the city and I have to go all the way around. So how about I just not do that? Mantis Swarm. I feel like these images don't give me a good enough judge of size. Oh, they're like tiny. There's a hand on the bottom right. Why would I need to know about these things then? Do they come in giant clouds? Yes, they do. Oh god. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. All I hear is people telling me that these things can blow up in your hand, and I'm honestly just waiting for that to happen. Can I get in here? Can. Sweet.
Easy.
Yeah, very easy. And it says lockpick used, but I actually didn't have to use a lockpick, so I mean, that's something. A grenade that you can reload. It's like Borderlands, those guns that reload by like throwing them and then they explode. Skin Tough Salve. Dermal Congealer. That sounds disgusting. Ollie Ollie Toxifree? Yeah, that sounds about right. I haven't played much Borderlands, but I definitely enjoy using those guns in that game. Evicted. This guy warned me of dangers on the way here, but like, I already had to go this way, and I killed all the guys. I don't think they respawn, so I mean, seems pretty safe. Although, I mean, now I gotta go further. So, I'll probably save right here. There we go. More buildings to break into. Bread noodles. I don't know what any of this stuff is. Mag pick. Ooh, can you like pick people up like in Skyrim? No. If you can, I don't know how.
Let's go.
Scorched Journal. After sneaking parts out of the industrial sector for a couple days, I think I finally have everything I need to build my own flying death machine. However, upon closer inspection, I am not entirely sure if all these components will fit together properly. It's not like the board would build their mechanicals with custom tooled parts, right? Everything would have to be modular for all these mechanicals to run efficiently. I'll tool around with things for a bit and see what I can put together. After a few hours of experimentation, things are starting to come together, but I still don't have it down to an exact science. For instance, there's something wrong with the memory processing core that I can't seem to sort out. When I tried to install it, the unit made a loud buzzing sound and refused to respond to any feedback. I removed it, whacked it with a wrench a few times, and that seemed to stop the buzzing. Yeah, brilliant. Things seemed like they were working a few seconds after I installed it again, but now there's a sharp clicking noise every few seconds. Dude, what did you expect? And the damn thing's right stabilizer won't stop twitching. I'll try removing the processor core and giving it a few more good whacks. That'll learn it. Yeah, well, look how that went, buddy. Look how that went. Oh, look at this thing. Sick. And I can sleep. Purple berry fizzy tea? I don't know what any of that is. Mag picks. It's like a full refund just for getting in here and reading this guy's stupid story. You don't just whack machines that you build. I mean, if I had a wrench, I'd probably give it a couple whacks right now, but I don't. Alright, come on. I know, right? Like, that sounds so good. Let me see what it gives me. What it does for me. Purple berry fizzy tea. Flavored triptyl tea brewed using soda water. Caffeine drink. Mind attributes +1. Lasts 30 seconds. Crazy. Olly toxifree. Harmful status effect duration -50%. Lasts 15 seconds. Dervish mist. Movement speed and melee weapon attack speed. Interesting. Can you get addicted to drugs in this game? Oh, big brain. Mind attributes. Companion quest. What does that mean? I can get the vicar on as a companion after I do his quest? That can give me all this wisdom. Corona. Bypass shunt. Ammo. Where'd she go?
Yeah, huh?
What's up?
You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vickers says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vickers sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
True?
I think there's something higher and greater than us. But I don't feel it when I'm in the mission.
Yeah, I don't think the law is that, you know? How can you worship the law? That's just weird. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Communism. Shit. Botanical lab.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Oh, excuse me.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
But...
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
who is it? Send me to him.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves.
What are you trying to
If you're
tell
gonna
me
start
right
wandering
now?
around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Jackson, stop trying to get me to kill strangers.
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Just got shot into space. Ask her a question.
Well, look at you, buzzing around the Aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Games like these really just give you a million things to do at once. True, true. That doesn't really roll off the tongue.
Appreciate it. Honest.
Honest. Alright, I gotta go talk to this lady. Bluehead?
If
Oh.
you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother. The
She's not what I
strange old lady
expected.
who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout.
Sprout.
Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
It doesn't sound healthy, to be honest.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Beacons.
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Maybe I should just take the power from Edgewater and leave these people with the power.
Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile?
Not really.
Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering
Whoa,
is
why did the
canned.
background just change like
I
that?
and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
This is serious. I'm about to cut off your power.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
I need the thingy.
Cannery's got a regulator.
Ooh.
Ship parts, you ought to rip him out of the cannery's guts and leave us be.
I like your
If you're going down to the
plan.
you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid.
I should.
Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
I like it. I like it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
You do have nice trees here. What are these? Wait, I have one of these. What are they? A mock apple. Awesome. What is this? What is anything? Where am I?
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Who?
Something you need?
Who's Thomas? Is this Thomas?
Keep your wits about you, friend.
That's a lot of apples. I know, like, Thomas who? Where's Thomas? This place seems pretty alright. Ooh, what can I do to this pistol? I could steal the apples. I don't think I need the apples, though. Bolter pistol. Fun times barrel. But I think my thing has a barrel on it. Yeah. Magazine size. Or wait. Does it mean it has... Does it mean it has one barrel slot for a mod? Or does it mean it has a mod on it? I don't think I want to put that on, so I mean I'll just use that. When did I get mechanics overalls? Wait, what? Can I craft things? Tech kit. I really don't understand. These are not in my inventory. Not crazy, right? Tastes like enlightenment. Crafting is tinkering. Oh, so I'm like crafting armor if I do that? So I can craft new things, but I can also upgrade things I have, like this. Yo, I kind of want these overalls. They're like twice as good. Well, what? Now I'm just confused. Oh, and I don't have enough parts to repair my armor. Because I just used them all on whatever the hell I just did. Don't need heavy ammo. Crafting in the outer world is called tinkering, and it's limited to only weapon and armor upgrades. You can't create new items in the game, but you can modify your equipment at the workbench. So why could I modify something I don't have? Why did I just waste my stuff on it? Whoops. Junk. All of this is just instantly marked as junk? Apparently. Weird. Whatever. If I ever find that armor, it's slightly upgraded. And it will give me tech skills. Which maybe I can use to heal that robot. What is this? A geothermal plant? No, I don't want to go here. Well, I kind of want to go here, but I don't want to turn off their power. Oh, what the hell? Saving. Good.
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Yeah, me too. That's why we're here. First order of business. How do we get through this death gate? Can't break windows. Uh-huh.
Here we go.
Gotcha, bitch. Oh.
Processing data.
Oh fuck. They're shooting at me. Do not die on me.
Cross searching.
Here they come. It's not working.
Not working. Does it not have a health bar? Wait, what? That was weird. You just punched the shit out of it. dumbass. Stupid. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, stupid robots. Does seem like it worked. Do I want to go inside yet? Got the stuff from that guy. What's over here? Nothing. Yeah, let's go. Womp. Edgewater geothermal plant.
The control room should be ahead somewhere and a touch to the right. Incoming!
Bonk, 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 bonk.
That's the last of them.
Unexpected firearm safety manual.
Hell yeah. Back to basics. Sick, dude. Fancy clothes. Whoa, dude. Memory purged, purging complete, 2 files available. File 0, I had to borrow your copy of the Unspecious Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I have one of those. Ready has been sputtering, and I needed the reference. I returned the copy to the repair bay. Chaos everywhere. Mechanicals gone haywire. Gunfire. Hearing streams. Oh law, I think that was someone's leg. Okay. That's no good. Would like to leave early for the day. Yeah. Please deduct delinquency fee from my pay. Imagine leaving work because, like, there's robots killing people and you get charged for it. This place sucks. I mean, he got his head taken off. So. Yikes. Sell all my junk.
Great work.
Yeah, really. Okay, what do we got in here?
Nice.
Another bolter pistol. Sweet. Ooh, I could give it to her, couldn't I? Spacious choice property. Oh, so many notes. Development and oversight. Blah, blah, blah. Please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Failure to schedule your official reprimand will result in an official reprimand. Okay. Is not a right, but a privilege. Brilliant. I hope this letter finds you wealthy. I'd like to remind the Oversight Committee that while most of Emerald Vale has failed to meet its production and output quotas, particularly our agricultural, fishing, and canning departments, neither of which are anywhere close to profitable, the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains committed to providing cheap, cost-efficient power to the entire region. What happened to that? Do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise extrapolate meaning from this decision. When your company just tells you to not think? Oh man, they sent people and they messed with the robots and then the robots started killing them all? Is that what happened? That's fucked up. Wait, can I give her things?
Something you need?
No. That's where I came in? Yeah. Let's go this way. Tough luck, buddy. Damn it. Let me out. Do I want to use this? Oh, fuck. I don't think I do. Let me look at the journal. Oh, okay, so I will have to do it. I could divert it to the... Yes. Wahoo. Plant status. 22% efficiency? Structural damage detected. Please notify your designated supervisor. Can I repair any structural damage? I can use my big, thick brain. Like a downstairs, isn't there? Go check it out. Mind your head. Hello, little thing. Geothermal security chief's keycard. Yeah, I'd rather use that than waste all of my things. A service award. Tossball card. Verity's Breath Inhalant. Stimulotion. Mag pick. Light ammo. Locker. Picked.
Done.
An assault rifle. Unlock door. Passcode. I had a passcode? Oh. Spacer Thompson. Accepted. Sick, dude. What do we got going on here? Hull head found fiddling around with one of the mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property. Look crooked in the skull. He was working on some logic module. I calmly cascaded it. Should be in my locked away room for the foreseeable future. Doesn't sit right with me. Company's been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. At this rate, I'm going to end up a chief of security with no staff. Just a small army of mechanicals knocking about, guns pointed every which way. Company tells us they're safe, programmed to treat us humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but an auto mechanical never will. I don't know, it doesn't sit right with me, but the company's never been wrong before, I suppose. Worst has happened. Yep. Mechanical's gone crazy. Locked myself down here just trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room. Might be able to shut things down. Will delete this entry if I ever return. That's unfortunate. Message 6. This goes all the way back. Initiated by Spacer's Choice. Automated message. This is not a test. Your behavior during this lockdown will be reviewed during your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations endangered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with an ice-cold bottle of Zero G Brew. Zero G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Bruh. What's down here? Evil robots. Which way is the control room that this guy made a mad dash for?
Wow,
Stupid robot. You know, stealth really doesn't work if you just start shing, you know? Whisper quiet muzzle reduces the noise of each shot. Cool. Oh wow, this place is pretty big.
System up.
Get ready.
You good? Oh, excuse me. Holy crap, 225 bits? Guy's got stacks on him. Another assault rifle. Good for selling. Lube Serene spray. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, what the hell did that do? It's like their charting spot. Repair log. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to complete a complete refit of all their mechanicals, every Century and drone. It's not my place to say so, but doesn't this run contrary to Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Spacer's Choice family, Spacer's Choice brand, host. Routine maintenance, mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to their logic modules. I hadn't had time to run a diagnostic, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our recent refit. Company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago, guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. Supervisor told me not to worry about it. Ordered me to forget about any alleged modification to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing by my own self. Got my hands on a logic module. Time to do a little experimentation. And he never wrote back. Bad sign. Wait. Oh yeah, there's a lot of robots in there. Chester's passcode. Chester? Gotta find Chester.
You're not real.
There's a person alive in here?
Get away!
What?
Go away, Phantom!
Where's this guy?
No, just leave me alone.
Oh, he's down here.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot, scram. You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw.
Oh.
See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Yeah, please.
Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion.
Of course, my bad.
Chester D. Higgins.
Oh,
the
of
D
course.
stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder. Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever.
2 weeks and
My recollection's
forever.
a touch fuzzy these days. Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna critic, Aetherwave personality, chairman of the board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant. Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides. Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. You mean, why did the Mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it.
Okay.
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
What?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the Mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Prodding irons.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering.
Yes, of course, I am.
There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the Mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you. The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If
What?
you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy. Forgot what you were gonna say? Me too.
Oh my god. Impact hammer. Sick. Whoops. And now they will kill each other. Companion is leveled up. Oh, cool. Destroy one another.
Where are we headed?
Ooh, skill points. Definitely wanted to give 4 4 to this one. What can I get for determination? Inhaler. Oh yes, I wanted that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. More. Yeah, 2 left. Oh, so I can give her stuff. Oh, she has the armor. Oh, so I can upgrade her armor. Wait. So that did that. Go in here.
Great work.
Workbench.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Yeah, I'm not looking to get scalded.
Clinic's beginning.
Here they come!
Ready.
Don't mess with us.
Eliminated. Searching for.
All right?
Turning to patrol mode. System.
So I just turn all these things on again and like maybe it'll solve everyone's problems. Oh, that's leaky. That's not good. Probably not good at least. I could pick it, but like, can't I get the guy's passcode? Just gotta find him, right? Shut off steam release valves. Yes, please do that. Gyro sight. Ranged weapon spread minus 20%. Cool. RIP scientist. Probably go tell this guy that he can get out free. They're all dead.
What's eating you?
Nothing.
What's eating you? The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
The ears are a particular delicacy. Let's just...
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was
exhaust his
pandemonium.
dialogue.
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing...
He's got nothing to say to me, and I have nothing to say to him. I don't know what turning everything on did, but, I mean, hopefully it helped. Maybe it means I won't have to divert power. And that would be optimal. Need to find that guy's passcode though. Down in the pit.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once.
I mean, yeah.
Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow, she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
Oh, well, that's...
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Okay, use terminal, plant status, what's it working at? Still 22% efficiency? Warning, safety failures detected, high likelihood of moderate to severe structural damage. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. What about all the shit I just did?
I think you did the rightest thing you could sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they didn't care much for me. That's on account of how I never met her. It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born,
That's fucked
I
up.
got sent here. Well, I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
True. Fair enough. Kinda yikes, though. I don't really know why I had to do all that. I probably had to do it, like, after I'd used this computer, but... so much for that, I guess. Now I gotta go tell those people that they should come back to the town because I decided not to destroy a town full of people. Even though the town kinda sucks, but... Man. Well, here we are, aren't we? Okay, let's save. I mean, it probably just saved after I walked out of that place, but let's save. I never even turned this shit off. They are not gonna like me. Not in the slightest.
Adelaide's okay.
Hope she's okay. What happened to
What
her?
happened? Sprat fell into a transformer again? Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
Pretty messed up.
This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see
Okay,
me lose
well,
my
now I
temper.
regret this shit.
Tell me, why did you do it?
I don't like these responses.
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal.
Maybe I'll just go fucking
Go talk
turn
to
off the power to
Brace
both
and
places.
Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos?
I honestly
Kill Reed
don't
if
know
you
which.
must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him.
Yeah, that's fucked
So I
up.
buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses.
What?
I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients. If I were in a better mood, I might be inclined to try and change your mind.
This entire fucking place is fucked up, bro. What the hell? I don't care for either of you groups of people.
Food. Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're.
Oh, this is Thomas.
How are you? Hi. Hello.
Calm down, man.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town. Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague.
Yeah, that's a compliment, dude.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
I got 2.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
The second one?
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
I got 2, dude.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one? Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me. Well, don't keep me in suspense. The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible! You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Holy crap, that's a lot of money.
Sure. I'd be glad to take them off your hands. What's on your mind? Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious. We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you. I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here.
What?
I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her. You know where to find me.
I'm not in the lightest of humors right now.
Obviously.
I'll tell you what I can. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does. What is it?
Don't see why Thomas can't just get the generator up and running. Something I can help you with?
Ooh.
Nothing. With the power gone, we've got to conserve our supplies.
Oh.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off. Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions. Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Okay.
The other day, I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day. Hey, I got time.
So I should probably find her.
One of us want to go see what happened?
No more Edgewater for me, no more cannery, no more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'am. And would you like another's? I don't know why I'm writing this down for prosperity's sake. Because I've always hated the cannery and I don't think I'll ever have to look back at this journal. Many years hence, I'll tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the veil once, didn't I? Just because I got sick. Everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and grabbed a little too much Adrenatime. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Ooh, whatever happened to your personal responsibility in surviving by one's own bootstraps? Oh, but you misappropriate one box of Adrenatime and suddenly you're committing larceny. A little dark in here. I have no one to blame but myself. There's nothing in here. Today's the day, Zoe. Today's the day you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the Marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in the camps out the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires, probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me, living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of Saltuna. Should last me a couple weeks if I ration. Got some Adrenatime too. Everybody loves Adrenatime, even Marauders, right? I got odds those Marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple of syringes of Adrenatime before their eyes. Doesn't sound very good, Chief. This is gonna be great. Look out. Terra 2, Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. And I'm gonna have a whole gang of Marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can even score some Rizos. Lovely. 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 Let's steal the poster.
Sure, on my way.
Yeah, just don't look at me stealing this. That's basically all I want.
On my way.
Alright, let's go see her and her band of marauders. Do I have any of this Adrenatime to know what the hell this is? Liquid caffeine with boosters. My. It's literally just drugs. She just does drugs, dude. What is this, Marauder City? Do they have power down here? They got blocks. Oh shit.
Stand and deliver! Always wanted to say that. Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
What?
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen. I'm great at clarifying. I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit. I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it. I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, it must be my natural charisma.
Must be.
I've got all the time in Halcyon. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Okay.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me. Wait, you're telling me he's got a copy of the Masked Marketeer? Why didn't you say so? I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is going to be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Cool. Easy. automag pistol? Interesting. Wait, what? Permanent concussion? What? No. I don't want a permanent concussion. Sorry.
I'm not in the lightest of humors right now. We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble.
True.
Let me know if I can do something for you. The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Topson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again. Sure, suit yourself. I'll be here.
Man, oh man. Well, let's give Barty a bolter pistol since I just got another one apparently. There we go. I'm gonna have to go back anyway, so I'll get it after. What the fuck, man? Why are there mines everywhere? This place sucks. I'm tired, Jesus. I'm like extra quiet right now, but that's because I'm fucking falling asleep over here. Alright, let's tell this guy to get out of here, and if he won't, I will kill him. Come on, Pavardi. Stick it to the man.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Never.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town. I have been holding this town together with both hands. You can't just expect me to leave. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home. I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic. The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree? We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat saltuna here, and only saltuna.
That's not healthy.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that
What?
could not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanist couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse. You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil? If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office. I won't stand in her way.
Good.
My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me. A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them. No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement. I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
Well, not my problem.
Safer inside the walls.
Okay.
Something you need? He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda. He never told me a word to that effect. And since he didn't, I didn't have to say nothing about feeling different. And nothing had to get weird. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
That sounds like a good idea. You have to show me to your house then, though. Or I guess we can look around in here. Yeah, safer inside these walls, whatever.
Where are we headed?
Where's that data pad? I need your assistance. Oh, in here. Sweet. Company notifications. Yes, reach a critical mass. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. I've never even heard these words before, but it's complete and utter nonsense. I know that much. Okay, what can I upgrade this time? Give a couple more into dialogue, perhaps? My tech's pretty far up there. Leadership's probably good. Let's go leadership and dialogue full up. Yeah, hell. Perks. Health. Walk speed probably be nice. That'd probably be nice too. I'm gonna go with walk speed. Does that literally always be helpful? Well, I can get out of here. What's this? One left hand severed at the wrist, some bone damage. Okay. Shit's ridiculous. What do we have down here? This is where the power converter is? Not much down here, it seems. That's a lot of money. Plasma rifle? Okay. Alright, let's head back. Titus Androidicus, blood and revenge are hammering in his head. Okay. Uh-oh. Means X times 2 as in, like, you press it twice. Honestly, don't think that makes me any faster. It's just annoying. But I can do it. Is there a third person?
Sure.
Not what I meant
Coming.
to do.
Look at that. The snake's come back. I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater.
Upgrade for forward
We
dodging.
must
That'd
tend
be
to what
useful.
remains of the town.
I mean,
and
what?
carry on
Wait,
with
no, I
our
have
lives
that.
as best
I can
we
forward
may.
dodge.
You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted.
Listen, lady, you use human corpses to make food. We're all a little bit twisted here.
Bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
I'll be taking this, thank you. Thomas,
Any
I
luck
have
finding one of those manuals?
your manual.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one? Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. That's a complete set.
Ironical.
All 3 parts.
Hell yeah,
I'm gonna
man.
be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Interesting.
Adelaide said that? Was she sober at the time? I never imagined she'd step foot in Edgewater long as Reed ran the town. Something must have changed in Edgewater. Adelaide's good as family. If she's going back, so are we.
Never liked Reed much. Can't say I'm sorry he's gone.
Me neither.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
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 Keep your wits about you, friend. Look at that, we saved the day. Time to go back to the ship. Wait, I can fast travel, can't I? Oh, this whole time I can fast travel back to here? Shit. Here we are. Back at the good old ship. We got power. Wait, she's not gonna come with me, is she?
That was a good thing you did, Captain. Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together. I hope you rest well on that.
Thanks.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship. Working on a real engine. Belonging to a proper crew.
Why are your eyes doing that?
I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
Well, you just got replaced.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Yes.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Woohoo. Welcome aboard. Plus, Edgewater has an engineer now. We trained that other guy. I mean, he has like a massive crush on you, and he's definitely gonna miss you, but like, whatever.
Easy.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
Yeah, thanks.
What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Oh, that's so sarcastic. Yes, I
Outstanding,
can.
Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I don't like this chick. She's kind of mean. She's kind of rude. I know engineering and whatnot. I'm smart. Just plunk it in there. That easy. Look at that. Now we can find Phineas. What's up here again? Ah, yes. The quarters. Yeah, really. Ada's a bitch. It's like, do you know how to install a power regulator? Well, listen, Ada, you can't install a power regulator. I have to do it for you. You're a computer.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters.
Awesome.
I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's do it. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that looks great. Oh, yeah, that looks amazing. It's flying. It sure is flying. There it goes. Against all odds, the Unreliable takes flight. Hurrah!
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Phineas!
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Wait, what? Yucky.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine.
Okay.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her. Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together.
Yikes.
None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by reviving the Hope. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you. Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram. A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Oh, wow. Well, we're in space. And I can open these doors and shit now. Oh, look at that. There it is. Holographic shroud. But Shrink ray. Oh. Science weapons. Sam? Oh, she chose a room. Oh, so some of the things I found actually did get put onto here. What doesn't kill you gives you tetanus. Lovely.
Whoever has been in the shower for the past 40 minutes, I am shutting off the hot water now.
What? Do we even have a shower? No one's even in the shower.
I could probably spend years fixing this boat, stem to stern.
Oh well.
Welcome back, Captain.
Tell me about
How
Sam.
can I be of assistance? The unit. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify Sam. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for Sam to properly operate. What part of the colony would you like to discuss? How can I be of assistance?
I'm getting tired, so I will talk to you about all this next time I play. I will end it here. First, of course, I must save. Okay, well then, that'll be that. Oh wait, idle camera. I can't move the controller if I do that. Yep, that was, we did a lot today. We got into space. And I guess next time we're gonna fucking hit up some black market dealer. And, yeah, that'll be that. Okay, I'll end it here. See you later, whoever these two people that are watching are.